Hello, everybody. This is Rex Emilius coming at you with episode number 4, maybe 3.5, 4. We'll call it number 4. Continuing on our build today. Sorry, the last episode was just going to take too long, so we're going to continue where we started off. So we're going back in time again, right behind you. The build is pretty much done, just some detailing to do, but you're not going to see it till the end of the video. So, oh my gosh, it's a thunderstorm. Holy smokes. All right, so we're going back in time, so this thunderstorm won't be here. Enjoy! Well. Look who decided to come join the party. Looks like we got a raiding group here, but they're staying at bay over there in the water, so I'm just going to let them go for now, and hopefully they despawn. I don't want to have to deal with that right now, but for those of you that don't know what's going on with that, we'll find out at a later date, I'm sure. So, yeah, stay over there. I went ahead and just put the floor in. There's a couple things I wanted to show you. First of all, we got our little tune going here. So we just stepped on that pressure plate, and that tune plays. Design called for a carpet here. And just I want to show you a couple things that work out pretty well for saving resources. I wanted carpet here, so below the carpet you can't see. I just put dirt in there. I don't know. I like to try to save wood. So then you put the carpet on top, and it gives a little definition right there. That's why I like to use the carpets on top instead of just putting wool underneath there. It's nice to have a little depth to the floor there. And one other thing too is everything here is slabs. So I'm not sure if you can see in there, but everything here is slabs. So that saves, I can use one plank. I can get 2 slabs. So it saves material as far as the wood goes. So I like to do that. Less wood chopping is always good. And getting close to nighttime here. We don't want anything spawning on us. Already dealing with those guys over there. I also put my beds down, obviously, in here. These note blocks are not, they're completely decoration. There's nothing I'm going to do with those to make noise or anything. So what I want to do first, next year, I guess, is start looking at making the pillars and get those up so that we can start attaching the windows to that and stuff. So I got my picture of my build on the phone here. So it looks like this black terracotta is actually 3 high. So we'll add one more to there. And one more over here. And then it starts getting into the purple. So what I did was a couple purple and then one of the concrete powder. So I haven't found a jungle yet, so I don't have any scaffolding or anything. So I'm just going to pile up on this. And oh, you know what? One thing, we can do it up there probably. So like that. We'll do purple, powder. And then I've got these jack-o'-lanterns, so I'm going to make all those jack-o'-lanterns with a light in them. So that's kind of fun. Obviously, Halloween build, so we're doing what we can with that. Did the face go on the right side? It did. So then after that, we've got some orange concrete and one orange powder, and then that's the top of this pillar. There we go. And so let's jump down to here. So there's one of the pillars. And there's going to be vines and stuff on here, so it'll be variated even more from this. But that's the start of it. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And I'll build up these other pillars over here and meet you on the other side. Okay, so another design feature on these pillars is I put stairs down at the bottom to make them look more pillory. I know it covers up pretty much that purple concrete, but you can see it right there a little bit, so that's why I put the purple concrete there still. Same thing on all the sides. We got the terracotta. The bottom block will be mostly covered, but that's fine. We'll see a little bit of it here and there. Get rid of that dirt block. And put that there. Let's make this one that. And these. I also did it at the top, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in right now. Oop, not like that. Yeah, that was right. Like that. And like that. Let's get a cobble one in there. Right like that. Finish off this one here. And there you go. So those will get, I think I'll get those when I get up there. I'm not going to pillar up just to put those on top up there. So I'm going to fill in some of these dirt here so it looks a little bit more finished. Make sure everything's still blinking. I didn't cut off any redstone, and I didn't. So that's good. I think I saw some somewhere else. Yep, right here. Still blinking there. Good. I like that one. It's a nice quick flash. More like a strobe light type of thing. But yeah, so the next step I'm going to do is I want to finish this doorway. So I'm going to get some blocks ready and start building the doorway and putting in some of the windows and get ready with some of the stone that I need for the next couple layers. All right, the door frame I want to vary it a little bit more. I shouldn't have put this one down, so we'll take this one off. I want a little bit more stone, a little bit down lower right there. And you know what? I think what we'll do is put one up here like this. Yeah. So it looks weathered going down. We'll put like a regular stone right here. Regular stone brick. So you can see how it's variated there a little bit. And the top of the door I decided to have a little fun with and put another jack-o'-lantern in it there. So there's the door frame. And the windows to the left right here, there's two tall. So I'm going to go ahead and put one purple and one black window over here. Like that. And I'm going to start filling in some of these windows around here. Now I'm going to use a variation. I'll get started with you here. Mostly black, as you can see in my inventory here. Some purple, but I also have these iron bars. Just try to make it a little bit creepier. So I'll put those in like that. And we'll put a few more black in like that. And I believe it goes all the way to the edge. Yep. So we'll put purple here and go with that. So then we do another row here for sure. Let's put another one of these in. This is a pretty visible big window, so it's nice to, if you're trying to save resources like the back side of the house, we'll probably put something back there at some point, a build, but it's not going to be as visible at this point as the front of the house. So if you want to use up your variation blocks and stuff, this is probably the best place to do it, is towards the front of your build if you want to be efficient about it. But yeah, so there's the beginning of that window. So I'm going to continue to build these windows around where I need them and be right back with you. So I was putting in a few windows. I got this side done here, but I wanted to bring you back in because I want to get started down over on this side as well and show you what I decided to do on this side of the build. So the challenge in Minecraft is to get different textures as well as depth. So I find myself doing this a lot, is putting stairs underneath and using the glass panes, and that gives it nice depth. If you use the full glass blocks, then they end up like this, where they just line up like this and there's no depth to it. I'm just accepting the fact that this pumpkin is different enough from this, and it's neat enough that that doesn't make a difference. But so that's why I put these in here, is so that there's some depth to the build. And kind of the same thing over here. So on the back side, the way there's a bunch of chests over here. So I don't like to put chests up against, there's going to be inside, there's going to be a bunch of chests. And I don't like to have the chests right up against the window, blocking the view. So I'm going to make a wall of the walls. If that makes any sense. Wall of the walls. So these are the fences. So a lot of times you can use them for fences, is what a lot of people do, but they work really well as a good way to, like right here, if we were to use a full block, it would line up right here. So it's nice to have this back a little bit. And the nice part is with the chest back behind it, like they won't mess up the wall. So if you, let's see, I'll set up a wall like this. Whoops. If you do a chest back there, it's going to leave the wall like that. If you put a block behind it, well, now all of a sudden it's going to do something like this. So it's not always the best to use these walls. So this is going to show up on the outside. If there was a chest right here, it just is normal. So that's why I decided to go with the walls over here like this to add the depth where I can with the chests on this side. So it doesn't mess up the look on the outside. And of course, I'm using the random variation here. And I'm going to integrate some stone as we get higher, more and more stone. And it doesn't go all the way up. There's going to be some windows up there as well. So you'll see what I mean. But I'm going to go ahead and get a big chunk of this build done because I've explained kind of mostly what I want to do with it. And so I'm going to get a good portion of the build done, almost completely done. We'll bring you in for the roof so I can kind of show you how I design that stuff. But so yeah, so we'll go from there. I hope you'll join me in just a few seconds. Hopefully this will be done in just a few seconds for you guys. It's going to take me probably another half an hour or so. We'll see. So we'll see you on the other side. So I wanted to check in with you quick. And well, it's night. I know we got to be careful here. But you can see what I'm saying with these lights. You know, just adding to the creepiness, just kind of for fun. Oh my gosh, things are going to spawn around here. But anyways, let me go sleep. Let's look at the inside, what we've done so far on the inside. My beds are in here anyways. There's our fun little doot doot doot. And yeah, so just the creepy lights, you know, that's just part of the lighting in here. But that's part of the fun with RTX is that you get to have fun with that light. You know, it shines all over the place. And it's more fun to play with that type of stuff. So the redstone torches are great. They're not great for lighting it up for spawn proofing stuff, but man, they look kind of neat in RTX. So here's the inside, and this is what I've done so far. With the sun rays there. I've made a few mistakes, which I have to fix, but overall, this is kind of where we're at. It's looking pretty close to the way it's going to be. I got to figure out a way. Well, I know what I'm going to do above the redstone torches outside. So, yeah. So I have that figured out. But, yeah. So this row has to get taken out. And I have a Silk Touch book, but I don't want to use it without you guys. So I'm just going to destroy those. I think I have enough glass still. That top row has to come out. So these windows have to be moved up by one. So you'll see what I mean here. Like this is where they should be. So I made a mistake, but that happens. And so I'll be doing that, and I'm going to keep going on the build. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I'm to the point now where I want to start building the outline of the roof. So bear with me. I've got the design right in front of me on my phone, and hopefully this goes well. So the first thing I want to do is start with the outline. I'm going to do the outline in cobble and variation with stone, and then mostly in the middle spruce wood slabs and some oak wood slabs. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this like that. And I like to overhang the roofs by one over this, just again to add dimension. And obviously in real life, that's the way these are. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a little variation right here. It's going to go up one like this. And of course, I forgot to grab stairs right away, but we'll get the slab part done. And then we'll go down and grab some stairs in just a second here. So 1, 2, 3 this way, like that. And then up for 2. So sometimes it gets a little tricky. So like I'll do that. I think I can get rid of this one underneath it and the top one will stay. Yep. So on the next row up, that's not going to work very well. So let's see, 2 there. And then the next one is just one slab. And look, we already have that there. So that's perfect. We don't have to worry about that. And from there it's stairs. So I'm going to head back down, come over here. And I don't think I have any cobble stairs. I have some cobblestone. and some regular stone. I got some more stone cooking in here, so let's do that. And nope, use the stone cutter. Stairs especially, you save on resources if you use the stone cutter to make these stairs. So let's just go with that for now. We'll stick these up here. And then, oops, put some cobble up there. Make some cobble stairs. Like that. And head back up. So let's just do this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to come back down again at some point. So might as well just make it a staircase. So, yeah, so it's up one. And then this next one is like this. And I'm not too worried about how it connects to the glass yet. So I'm just putting the outline of the roof on. And it's all designed out. So I'm going to put the roof on and then kind of go back and fill in where I need to. And that's what I would do when I'm designing this as well. I would just put the roof line on. In fact, I'd probably do it before the windows and then just kind of look to see how I can seal up the different things that don't really fit together very well. So next, yeah, so from here we pretty much just stair up. So I'm going to use just a little bit of variation. And let's just put a few dirt blocks there like that. So we're all set. And back to cobble for a couple. And then when we're at the post, let me zoom in here real quick. I've got a slab on the back of this. So it's ends up being a full block, but it's kind of half down one. So we go like that. And then we can use just for some really fun variation. Oh yeah, super fun. We'll put a cobble slab up there. And then lastly, to overhang this wall by one, I'm going to start on doing that. So that's the basic outline. And from here, you just go straight across. Just add your variation when you want. Again, you know, I've said this multiple times. Obviously, you make builds the way you want to make builds and the way it's fun for you. This is just the best way I found to do it. And obviously, you can see I'm kind of a slow builder. I like to take my time and mess around with it like that. So let's get rid of these dirt blocks. I'll put my shovel down here. It is kind of interesting. This is the first time I've tried to do a build while talking about it through YouTube. So I apologize if this episode gets a little crazy. I'm sure there's going to be tons of edits. But yeah, so now I'm going to start filling in with the spruce planks and then the variation with the oak. Now, sometimes you run into trouble as far as, you'll see, let's see. No, first one wrong again, just like the beginning of the episode. So spruce, and then this one, I think I want to go, it'll be a half. So something's got to go below here to fill this gap right there. So I'm going to leave that for now and go like this. Let's see. Start filling in what we can here. Yeah, I remember when I was designing this, in fact, let's leave this out. I have a solution to this problem here. So, and then this one. I have a solution. It's not the best, most elegant solution, but you know, it's the roof. So, and this should actually be stairs already. So you can see where I'm getting at here. So then we'll just bring this straight across. And so this, we'll just start bringing it straight across like that. And we'll add some variation here and there like that. And let's do the same for here. Yeah, we'll do that there like that for a little variation. And yeah, so I'll just keep doing that. I'll make some wood stairs, bring those across, bring the outline of the roof across. And then the build will be mostly complete. I got to mess around with the inside a little bit. Obviously, that's not completely done. That's just a good start over there. So I'm going to get started on this wood ceiling or roof, excuse me, and the rest of the outline. But you can really see how it's taken shape now. And see, that's like, we got to figure that out. and that's it. I've already figured it out in creative, but that's just something that you have to do. Hi. Hello, sir. Oh, yeah, I know. All right. So, oh, yes. See, this pumpkins with the RTX on, and then the flashing of the lights up on there really adds so much to the build. I'm trying to make this world so that I can work outside more at night so that we can enjoy some of this stuff. Like, I love this. It's great. So, anyway, yeah, look it up there. I love it. So, anyways, all right. So I'm gonna get working on the roof. Oh, I gotta go sleep. Go working on the roof, and we'll be back in just a little bit. All right, so here we are up on the roof. And as you can see, these aren't exactly perfection here. These blocks need to be used for the wall down below. So I was coming up with ways to fix it. And what I came up with was you can put trapdoors over that. You can still see it right there. So we got some other fixes. And I've noticed recently a lot of people have been doing kind of variated roofs as far as the height goes here and there. So I just started by doing this, put trapdoors on this stuff. And you know what? We can put a slab on that one to cover that up. And we'll put another trapdoor here and here. And I'm just trying to cover up the blocks that kind of poke up from the wall beneath. Because I think this looks better than having the wood come down into the wall. So we'll do that. Now this is completely covered. And I was looking at this and like, well, there's some stuff there, but you know what? Why don't we just kind of do that to the whole roof? It'll look pretty good, I think, that way. And it'll make it a little more creepier, just having a little bit of different variation here and there in the roof. So I was like, all right, well, let's just start see, now that doesn't work there because these are the lower half slabs. So that won't work on that part of the roof, but it will work on this part of the roof. If I can get it selected, there we go. So we'll put one there. It'll also work on this part of the roof. Those are upper half slabs. So put a couple of those down like that. And for obviously we can't do something like this on the stairs. So what I came up with is, well, let's just take one of the stairs out and then we can do that. So that looks pretty good. And we'll do that with an oak as well. Just kind of add in different variations here and there. So we'll do that with an oak like that. And I'll keep doing that and cut back when I feel like it's all done, which should be just a few minutes here. So, all right, so there we are. The roof is done. I like what we got going here. And there's a variation throughout the roof with heights and colors and kind of really mixed up what's going on the roof. In fact, you know what? Let's see if we can't do this. Just one extra little variation on there. I got a plank, or excuse me, a slab left anyways. So one thing else I did was you can put the trap doors in different directions. So I pulled this one back up and made that sideways compared to the other ones. So yeah, let's go down and look and see if we can tell much from the ground. Probably not a whole lot, but yeah, it's a little different. So there we go. That's the roof done. And pretty much the entire outside of the build is done other than the landscaping and details. I got some, I'm going to probably do that on my own. I'm going to put some leaves in as bushes. Oh, what is going on? Oh, no. Ah! Come here. We need your ender pearl. Oh, my gosh. We're going to die. We're going to die. Wow. There it is. First death of the season. Oh, boy. Wow, that was that's pretty sad. Oh, back down to 0 levels. Did I even have... Is he still mad at me? No, he's not. Good. Let's do this. Let's get our... I want to take him down. I need this guy. Where's our sword? I haven't picked up our sword yet. I didn't even see how I looked at him. I'm going to look at this video back later, and I don't even know how I made him mad. How did that happen? Oh my gosh, way over here. Well, at least we had our spawn point and we're right next to where we needed to be. So let's put our gear back on. Where's our hat? There it is. Get our sword back down here. That's getting close to being out of durability, so we're gonna have to make another one of those just to make sure. Oh, and he's gone. Coward! Oh, there he is. This is just an epic battle. Just completely epic. Let's go. I need your ender pearl anyways. Come here. Yeah. I can't believe I died to him. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Anyways, all right. So the outside of the building, as I was getting to, I'm gonna put some lanterns here and some bushes. I got some sweet berries I'm gonna put in here, and I'm gonna cover up these torches with bushes because it looks really neat when the light is kind of blinking below the bush. It looks kind of creepy. Unfortunately, I think that blocks the light that shines up on there that we saw, but those look pretty cool. And then I'm gonna also have to get into the interior. There's not much to do in here. I got a table and chairs to set up there, and some chests and some lighting hanging from up there. So what I'm gonna do is get all that done, and I'll take a tour with you, and I'll kind of explain what I did. And hopefully I don't die. I'm so upset. We had 30 levels. We were ready once we get our enchanting setup. The good news is, I guess we're not ready for our enchanting setup anytime real soon, I guess. So, oh well. Anyways, all right. We'll see you in just a little bit. All right. So here we are. The building is pretty much done. I have more I want to do. I've got some more landscaping I want to do outside, and we'll get that done in just a minute. But here's pretty much the finished building. Oh, there it is. I added the lanterns, put some bushes down. These are just tree leaves that you use shears on, and you put them down. You can use them as bushes. As you can see, I hid the redstone torches in there. So at night, you can see them kind of blinking. Sometimes they stop blinking a little bit. That's part of the RTX, kind of what's going on. But you can see them blinking in there. Put down some of these sweet berry bushes around the outside. Also put up a couple of lanterns on this side and also throughout the build. This side doesn't have too much going on other than just the bushes and the sweet berries. And this side as well, I put up a lantern just to light it up a little bit more. And inside, we've got a seating area here. I want to show you this real quick. Let's bring up my stuff here. So this is a trick since the beginning of Minecraft to make chairs. I just wanted to show you quick. Just use a staircase, and then you put the sign on the side, hit escape, and that's the armchair or the armrest for the chair. So I just want to show you that trick quick, guys. I know that's a pretty beginner maneuver right there, but some people may not know about it. Over here on top of the note blocks, I added the lightning rods. And what I really want to do is put candles on this, but I don't have bees yet, so I don't have the wax to make the candles. So I'm just starting with torches, and we'll swap those out in a little bit. Hung some lanterns up here for some light so nothing spawns in here. Not sure if you guys have seen the carpet. I think you did see the carpet. And here's our blinking lights over on this side. And you know what? I need to fix in there too to make that a little nicer and make it wood all the way down so you can't see the dirt there. But this area over here is kind of our storage area. So I'm going to have chests pretty high up in here. I'm just kind of getting started. And I've started moving everything in here. This is kind of the random items chest. I've got a nature and dirt area in here with the dyes. These are still... Oh, no, that one has the wood in it. So that's my wood chest. And basically everything's stone. So this one's still empty, yeah. And so I'll refine this area more as we go along. I just didn't have time to craft a bunch of chests and stuff. So and then over here is kind of my crafting area. These are the crafting items I use the most is the table here, as we know, the crafting table, the furnace, the stone cutter, and the anvil. So if we get a name tag and we want to name a pet or something like that, then we use the anvil for that, as well as some enchanting, which we're going to do real shortly here. I hope, actually, I think at the beginning of the next clip here, we're going to start making that pickaxe. I want to do that together. So maybe that's the next thing we'll do, and then we'll get started on one more thing I want to do outside is kind of wall off the house about 4 blocks back. And I got some ideas for in here to make it a little creepier and a little bit more Halloween-y. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And as you can see, there's still a little bit of blinking action going on around here, but as because I put the leaves on, they don't blink as much up there. So that was unfortunate, but because that was pretty cool to see the last episode. But I still think the creepy blinking lights under the bushes are a lot of fun. So, anyway, so we'll be back in just a minute, and I'll be building the outside, and also I think we're gonna make our diamond pickaxe, and I got a silk touch book from fishing. So we're gonna do that next. So we'll see you in just a second. All right, so we're back. I've made a couple changes to the plan here, but first of all, look at this. RTX at its best. The light shining through the purple glass, making a purple, not shadow, but purple light on the ground there, and it goes away once the sun goes down. So the sun moving changes it. Just love the way that looks. So I added this here as a little detail inside just to break things up a little bit. I forgot to put that in. So there's that. And then also, I'm sure there's plenty of comments below. How about a door? You want to put a door on your house? Yeah, I do. So the funny thing with doors is if you stand from this side, I usually like to do it this way so it looks better from the outside and there's more dimension. So if you stand on this side, it puts the door in so it's flush on this side in that brick or in that doorway. And if you do it from the other side, then it'll be flush on this side. So there's not enough dimension for me on the outside. I like to make it look a little nicer on the outside. So I'll put it back on this way, and that's normally the way I do it. Everybody has their own opinion, but that's kind of. Plus, I've got this detail here to give some depth, so that's definitely the way I want to put the door on there. Let's see if I can sleep quick here, get some light back. But the other change, I had to move this a little bit. The fence post here was connecting to the crafting table when it was there. So I moved the crafting table and that over there. And I like that anyways, kind of evens out and spaces everything. And then lastly, I decided not to make the diamond tool yet. I still have those 4 diamonds sitting in the chest. I wanted a silk touch to get some podzol, which I'll show you in a second. And in order to get the podzol up as a podzol brick, you need a silk touch tool to do that. And I didn't want to put silk touch on a pickaxe because that's the first thing I do. My first diamond I want to do is a pickaxe. I want to get a fortune on that. So I'm going to put the silk touch book that I fished up. I got this from fishing onto just an iron shovel. I got a couple of these silk touch books. So I'm going to put on the iron shovel so I can go get some podzol. So the way you do that is you get an anvil, you put the shovel there, and you put the book there. And now we're going to have our first enchanted tool. Other than these that I got also from fishing. I don't know if I mentioned that. The bow and the enchanted fishing rod I all got from fishing. I haven't enchanted anything on my own. This is the first time for this series. So we get a silk touch shovel. So now every time there's certain blocks like here, like this glass pane, if you take it out with anything other than a silk touch tool, then it's going to just disappear. If you take it out with a silk touch tool, then it's going to drop itself. So the pane, and my inventory is pretty full. I don't want to mess around with that. But so yeah, so I built. This is just a starting of what's to come here. So I'll show you that. But I planted some spruce trees. Another one grew over here, so I'll cut that one down in just a little bit. But so here's the podzol. And I wanted to use that around the build because that just looks like fall. It looks like Halloween. It looks kind of creepy, so I'll put that in patches. And like I said, the only way to get that up off the ground is with the silk touch. So I can dig up. So there you can see it. It actually gave us podzol. So I can put that in and around the build where I want. So I'll dig that all that up later. I have a spruce tree I planted over there as well with some podzol. So we'll dig all that up. I'll put the dirt back down and grass will grow over it again. So what I want to do now is build like a little fence around the perimeter. Like I said, I want to make it so we don't have to sleep every time at night. So I want to put a little perimeter around this so that the mobs can't get into this area. Now I designed it pretty simple, and I think it's a unique fence, but mostly walls here like this. And right here, I built a little entrance that I thought looks pretty nice. But so we got those there to start, and we'll put a couple of. I want to have good variation in this area since this is the place we'll see a lot. So we got 2 gates there, so we'll be able to get in and out of our area here. And let me get up here a little bit, and I'll show you what I got going. We've got some more fences, so we'll put a little bit of both in here, like this, there, and then coming across like this, and 2 more on top here like this. And then I wanted to put a little bit of lighting on there for the area, so we'll just plop a couple lanterns on there. And then instead of just having brick walls going all the way across, obviously we're adding variation like we always do. Stone is pretty easy to variate. You got your cobble to make it really deteriorated, mossy. Unfortunately, there's no cracked stone brick walls. But yeah, so I build this out here a little bit. I got some andesite I can put in there. Andesite walls breaks it up a little bit. But I think it's going to be mostly brick. I don't know. This is going to be pretty evenly distributed as just different types of blocks. But let's see how far we are here, because I got a little detail that I want to put in. Actually, I might take this out. So I'll show you this detail, and then I'll kind of build it on my own, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. I'll probably put some of this podzol and make it messy inside, and then I got one more fun little detail that we'll put in at the end that'll really pull it together and make it really Halloween-y. So let's do... So this detail is fun. I've seen this more recently, but when you put a gate down, it'll connect to the wall. So the problem is if you... Let's break this out just for fun here. If you put a fence post, it's not going to connect. But the gates connect, and it moves the gate down a little bit. So what you can do is make a little height variation in this by putting a fence post there. And then you could put another oak gate I want to do over on the other side. And then we'll just keep building the wall this way with different variations as well. So we'll get rid of that. But and then, so this is a neat little variation, I thought. And they just put a lantern on top there for lighting. And yeah, so we'll spread those out throughout, one there. We'll probably get 1 on this side, and then maybe 2 on each of the shorter sides and 3 on the back. I might make another one of these on the back so we can get into our house area from the back as well. So that's kind of what I have planned for the area. So I'm going to get building on that. And like I said, I'm going to do some variation in here with some podzol and some other ideas as well, and go from there. We'll see you in a bit. So here we are at the end of this build. I've got most everything done on the outside here. I've got the podzol. I use path blocks, so when you right click on dirt or grass with a shovel, then they make path blocks just to dirty things up here and there. I also have some coarse dirt right in here, so this will remain dirt. It won't turn into grass. So that's one trick. If you don't want to have grass, you want to have dirt in an area but have it next to grass, make it coarse dirt. It looks really similar to, like, here's some more. It looks really similar to the regular dirt, as you can see. But with the gravel and the dirt together, making coarse dirt, it won't grass over. So that part's really nice. I just have one more detail I want to add to the build here. So this is kind of the way it looks all the way around with the wall that I put in with these little details here. But one more thing I want to do to make this really, really Halloween-y, and that is making some gravestones. So let's see what we can do here. I think I want to put one here. So there's the tombstone, and I want to signify the grave with the glow lichen. I think that's kind of fun where, if somebody is buried there, their remains are making it glow above them. I just kind of think that's a fun way to do things. And, ooh, we're inside here. So let's just keep going at night here and make some more graves. So we'll put one here. I think that's fun. I like that. So we're going to add in some more. Not a whole ton of them, but just enough. Maybe we'll do 2 of them right here. And again, probably more. Yeah, okay. The sweet berries are taking me down. The sweet berries are taking me down. Before it was an Enderman, and now it's sweet berries. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I just want to get one right here. I just want to get one right here. There we go. Whew. We got it. Yeah. Still sweet berries. Okay. And then maybe one right over here. Like this. Yeah. I like that. I don't want them all right in a row. Just kind of have them sporadically placed throughout. Let's get some of these birch ones in here. No, that's gonna be on the wrong side. I do want them to face the same way. I don't know why. It just seems like they should. So we'll put a birch one in right here, and boom, boom. And unfortunately, we can't put these on the path block. Well, we could, but then it'll just turn into grass or dirt below it. So we don't want to do that. But let's do another spruce one right on the edge here. So we'll do it right there. Again, just kind of spreading these out, not all right in a row. We'll do a few back here. Let's get a birch one in here. I do feel like I maybe want to switch out one of the headstones up front to a birch one. I think they were all spruce up there. But these are just trapdoors, obviously. You probably saw down in my hotbar. They're just trapdoors. I thought they made good headstones, even though they're not made out of stone. Still kind of fun. So let's do like maybe just two on the back side here. Again, kind of just... Oh, see, I did it the wrong way again already. So we got to put it on this block like that. And then up. There we go. All right. One more over here. And then we'll just kind of take a look around our build at night. I'm glad it is night because it is a lot more fun to look at this when RTX is really shining here at night. So let's put one here. And then maybe just one on the side here. No, I went face the wrong way again. Right there. I did have this glow lichen kind of placed sporadically on the build, but then obviously once I decided I wanted to do this is like a last second thing I decided I wanted to do with this glow lichen. It was just way too much glow lichen, so I just I just used it for this because I thought it was a fun idea. Let's change out this headstone to birch for a little more variation. Like that. Yeah, so I feel like we need one more right here. Let's do a birch right here, and then we're done. Yeah, that'll work. Just like that. So now we got gravestones for our Halloween build here. I wish there was a good way to do fog. I know we've got campfires to make smoke, but that's not the same thing. The swamp has a nice, during the day you see with the rays of light, it has a nice rays coming through and kind of a mistier feel to it. At night it doesn't so much, but here it is at night. I don't see any creepers here. I'm going to risk it here a little bit. And we'll come back here and take a wider angle look at it. So there it is at night. I think everything's lit up enough in there to keep mobs from spawning. There's a creeper over there. Let's just get in here. Oh, good. And it's raining. So it's light enough in here so mobs won't spawn in here, but it's still dark enough to where you still get a good effect. You got the pumpkins going. You got our blinking lights in here. I guess those kind of get lost a little bit, but it still was a lot of fun to make those. And then inside, we got our little dining area with the blinking lights, trying to make it creepy. That one shines up nice up there, so that's good. Again, we'll swap all those out for candles at some point, I think, because that'll just look nicer, and we'll get more chests going and get more moved in here. But, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this build, and I look forward to our next project. I think the next episode, we're going to do more exploring just to see what's around the area and hopefully get more types of blocks. If we can find a desert and a jungle would be amazing, so that we can get some cactus for green dye, and then the jungle wood I enjoy working with, as well as getting cocoa beans for brown dye. There's really no other way to get that stuff. So I hope we can do that. Boy, it looks like it's raining in here, doesn't it? Well, oh well, that's fine. That's what happens with slabs sometimes, I guess. But yeah, so we'll do that next time. And then I think the episode after that, we'll look at doing a sugarcane farm on the little island between here and the mine over there. So I hope you enjoyed this build. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you have any other ideas or anything like that. Obviously, I've recorded probably 4 or 5 episodes before I even made the channel, so I'd like to see your comments anyways, and if you have some good ideas, maybe I can incorporate them in to this build later, or into another build later on while we're building some different stuff. So I appreciate you sticking around for this build, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I hope you take care. Bye now.